Hi everyone, it's JJ Levenske again from Bluewave General Contracting, back at you with Bluewave Live, and diving right into the different, I call it the general contracting process and procedures, is one of the questions I always get, or one of the things we always talk about is the very front end. In other words, you can't be successful without sales and leads and business generation, business development. And so how does that look, and what's successful and what isn't? So trying to draw on both a personal past and a company past, Bluewave in essence is a neophyte in relation to the rest of the industry in the world. In other words, when you're a 4 or 5 year old startup compared to 20 to 30 plus year old organizations, you have to offer something that's different. And so one of the things I always preach is speed kills. And to me that can translate very effectively into simple things as far as phone calls, emails, text messages, things of that nature. So I will probably spend another video talking about that in a little bit of a tangent, if you will, as far as the actual sales process. But I just want to focus on speed today, and that is this. I'm a little OCD, or a lot OCD, where I want to make sure that every phone call, every text, and every email is answered not only that day, but within minutes, if not hours. I know it sounds a little over the top, but and to even take it one step further, my inbox never has anything in it at the end of the day, or even 3 or 4 times during the day. That's how kind of anal retentive I am about returning messages promptly. And I'm going to give you examples of how that can be effective. One is we've been able to build a tremendous, what I call subcontractor, trade partner relationship and culture that way, by being the first GC that handles a change order, the first GC that handles an RFI, the first GC that basically beats everyone else. If you're on that side of the equation, you then want to work with Bluewave because we're so prompt. They might not always be the best answers, but at least we will beat everyone from a timing perspective. So that's one thing that we can do to circumvent us being a 4 or 5 year old startup versus a very tenured organization. So taking that mindset and that adage into many other things, you can see how effective that can be. So hopefully we'll have some video testimonials coming out from our most recent clients that will offer that not only that testimony, but put it in the eyes and perspective of that client, and hopefully they're going to say the same thing of, hey, listen, this is what Bluewave did. They always answered my calls, my texts, and my emails promptly, and were honest with me, or with us. And so that to me is one of the biggest difference makers that I see day in and day out. Nothing bothers me more than, even as an executive, where I'll get a hold of another executive in an organization and they won't return my messages, even if it's not a sales related thing. Literally, if I'm trying to help them and I have to follow up 3 or 4 times and it takes them 2 weeks to get back to me, that just shows me that it really wasn't that important. I just don't think that way, and hopefully we're building a culture in Bluewave that exudes that exact same mentality of be there first, be there promptly, be there respectfully, and the rest of it will kind of take care of itself. So that's just one item, but for those of you that are subcontractors or other people listening to this or watching this, just remember how effective that little thing can be in securing whatever, more work, a repeat client, putting you in front of if everything else is equal, is that one little difference maker enough to put you ahead on that precipice to where they're going to make the decision to choose you over someone else? So I can't stress it enough, and I'd like to challenge you to put that into your own vocabulary or your set of tools on a daily basis of speed it up. Can you be faster and more efficient with your response time in anyone, or for anyone and with anyone in your supply chain, and how your circle of influence works throughout the day? It's worked well for me and for us, and I only want to get better at it, so hopefully I can hear your success stories as well. Thank you.